Hello, and welcome to P3 Studio. My name is Emma. Today, we are going to learn about Linux. What is Linux? The origin of Linux, what are Linux distros and how Linux differs from other OS. Let's get started. What is Linux? Linux is an operating system consists of the software that manages your computer and lets you run applications on it. Linux is a community-driven open-source operating system led by Linus Torvalds. Originally, derived from the Unix operating system, but gained more popularity than Unix. Linux provides a platform that lets software developers change the operating system as they need. How Linux differs from other operating systems. If you are new to Linux, chances are good that you have used a Microsoft Windows or Apple Mac OS. Microsoft and Apple are considered proprietary operating systems. What that means is, you cannot see the code used to create the operating system. You cannot change the operating system at its most basic levels, if it doesn't suit your needs, and you can't use the operating system to build your own operating system from source code. You cannot check the code to find bugs, explore security vulnerabilities, or simply learn what that code is doing. You may not be able to easily plug your own software into the operating system if the creators of that system don't want to expose the programming interfaces you need to the outside world. The origin of Linux. From the very beginning, the Unix operating system was in a communal environment. Its creation was not driven by market needs, but by a desire to overcome impediments to producing programs. In 1975, Unix v6 became the first version of Unix available for use outside Bell Laboratories. From this early Unix source code, the first major variant of Unix was created at University of California at Berkeley. It was named the Berkeley Software Distribution, BSD. Linus Torvalds started working on Linux in 1991, while he was a student. He wanted to create a Unix-like kernel so that he could use the same operating system on his home PC that he used at school. Today, Linux can be described as an open-source Unix-like operating system. Linus Torvalds continues to upgrade the Linux kernel. How Linux distributions surfaced. Users needed a simpler way to put together a Linux system. To accomplish that need, some of the best geeks began building their own Linux distributions. Before long, many other Linux distributions were created. But two major distributions rose to become the foundation for many other distributions: Red Hat Linux and Debian. Red Hat distro. Red Hat gained popularity because of its RPM package management, simple installation and graphical administration. RPM package management. With RPM it became very easy to find what was installed, update the package, or remove the package. Simple installation. Installation became so easy that you need just few clicks to install Red Hat Linux. Graphical administration. Simple graphical user interface for adding users, setting time and date, and do other basic administrative tasks. As a result, desktop users could use a Linux system without even having to run commands. Other Debian distro. Like Red Hat Linux, the Debian GNU/Linux distribution was an early Linux distribution that excelled at packaging and managing software. Debian uses Deb packaging format and tools to manage all of the software packages on its systems. Many Linux distributions can trace their roots back to Debian. Ubuntu added a simple graphical installer and easy-to-use graphical tools. It also focused on full-featured desktop systems, while still offering popular server packages. In next lesson we will learn about Linux desktop environments and how to choose right desktop environment.